We have not actually heard directly from the Secretary of Transportation. He's been talking about everything except this, and this happened, 11 days ago? That's crazy.
That's what's staggering is how little attention this has gotten. And I will say that the firefighters in that community bore the brunt of this and deserve a lot of credit. But you know who doesn't deserve the credit is our federal government and the Transportation Secretary, Pete Buttigieg. He will talk about diversity in the construction workforce, obsess over climate change. You know what's not going to kill people in this community or other communities like it over the course of their lifetime is going to be climate change. But you know what actually is dangerous for those communities? The risks of cancer from chemical spills. We need to learn more about this particular situation. But I think that that's one of the problems with the focus of our leaders, even as it relates to environmental issues, is if it does not relate to their narrative of existential risks from climate change or diversity in workforces for that matter, it doesn't get the level of attention that it needs. This is actually a tragic incident and should be a wake-up call, but so far their response suggests that they're still asleep at the switch.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I've read in the local papers out there, Vivek, that apparently fish are being found on waterways. They're dead. People have burning eyes and all sorts of problems. Some have gone home and it just doesn't smell good, like an acrid smell. Clearly, people would like them to go back home, but if I was living in one of those houses, I'm not going home until it's completely hosed down and somebody goes in and says, you know what, I've been in it, it's safe. Well, we haven't seen that yet.
I think it is perfectly fair. I mean, to put yourself or myself in those shoes. This isn't that far from where I am. But, you know, for the people in that community, this is a tough situation where they say there's supposedly over 3,000 fish that have died. But, yes, they're saying that the water is still clean.
Right.
I think that especially when you see leadership in charge, people like Secretary Buttigieg, who are looking in a different direction at social issues, when they make a proclamation or when federal leaders make a proclamation that it's safe, I think people have good reason to no longer trust that, to be skeptical and to be sure of that themselves. And I hope this community is able to get through this. My heart goes out to them.